Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Today we're going to take a look at Neal Schon solo in Faithfully of Journey. So it's a nice one, really melodic solo, got some nice bends, got a quick little pentatonic lick in there. So it's got some cool stuff to learn. So let's take a look at it. We're really going to start from the section right before the main solo where we have that guitar line come in. Kind of starts the whole sing-along portion of the song at the end. So let's start here. We're going to be in standard tuning. We're going to start at the 7th fret. So first string, 7th fret, rolled over to the 7th fret on the B string, over to 9 on the G, and then go 8, 9, back to the 7 on the B. So we have this. Again. One more time. Now on this last one, when you go back up, you're also going to go all the way up to the high E string. And then you're going to hit an E major chord, which just low E open, 7th fret on the A, and then the 9th fret on the D, G, and the B. You can play that with this finger if you want. All right, so now we have a series of just power chords where they start doing the kind of the whoa 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 part and whatever that is. So we're just going to do a power chord, the 7th fret on the low E, then the 4th, 2nd, and then that's an open power chord. What you want to do is mute the 3rd string, the G string, with the bottom of your ring finger there. So it's muted out, and then you can hit all the other strings. Obviously holding the 2nd fret, the open power chord, the 2nd fret there. It's like holding an E minor chord, but you're muting the 3rd string. All right, now Neal Schon comes in with his solo. So we start with a really big bend, just kind of coming out of the mix. So that's at the 14th fret of the B string. You're already pre-bend. And he's bending that a step and a half. So you want that to sound like the 17th fret. And then he starts his main melodic figure, which is this. All right, so what's going on there? We had the 14th fret bending there again, but it's just a whole step the first time. Then back down to normal. Lots of vibrato. Then do the step and a half bend. Then the whole step bend again. Down to the 12th fret, on the B string. So we have this all together. So that's a little bit tricky. You're having to bend a whole step, then a step and a half, then a whole step, and then come down to the 12. So you do that 3 times. All right, from there we have this. Kind of getting into the next part there. So we're going to start at the 16th on the high E. So I just grab that with your 3rd finger and then replace that 3rd finger with your index finger and go 16, 18, 19 on the high E. Then you're gonna do a half step bend on the 18th fret to reach that up, basically to make it sound like it. You want to sound like that, but we're going to do a bend on that last note. Release 16 over to the 19 on the B. Then when you get to that 19 on the B, you're going to pick it again, do a whole step bend and release. Then we have this nice melodic phrase. So that's just 17, 16, back to 17, and then the bend. Couple bends. then pick it when it's bent already, and then. So notice that he's doing that. He picks it when it's bent, and then he does another bend and release. So just watch it. I'll do it slow. Right here. Right here. And then we're going to leave this section with another bend and release. So I'll show you this part slow again, but real quick I want to show you the notes that he leaves this with. That's just 16, 17, back to 16, 14, 16. So all together from the bends. All right, now from here, when you get to that 16, there's a half step pre-bend. So you're gonna barely bend up this 16th fret to make it sound like the 17th fret. And then we're gonna release that bend, and then we're gonna start a quick pentatonic lick. All right, so what's gonna go on there? We're gonna, the beginning of it is gonna be a pull off from 16 to 14 on the B, over to 16 on the G, back to that 14, and then you could go back to the 16 on the G, and this time do a bend on it, whole step bend, into that note, back to the 16th, 14 on the B string. So we have this. Now the rest of the lick is one of those kind of just quick little Neal Schon things where he just does, it's not really any kind of pattern to it. He's just using these 6 notes. So 16, 14 on the G, D, and A string. So just do a lot of legato all the way down. And then you're going to end it with this, do a bend and release of the 16 on the A to the 14 on the G. So we have this. Let's start that again. All right, from there we have this. All right, so that little lick, you're gonna slide to the 18 on the A string, then 16, 18 on the D string. That's bend and release at the 18 on the G, 16, and then play 18, 16 again. So this. All right, and now we're gonna start this repeated bend. He's doing the bend there at the 19th fret, whole step bend. And when he does the bend, you're gonna grab with your pinky, the 19th fret on the high E string. Then pick the bent note again and release it, and then pick the 19 on the high E string again. Just repeat that. So we have this. So you're basically just doing this. And just throwing the 19 on the high E between each one. So you're gonna do that for quite a while. Now he ends that with a bend to the 19th fret, and then we have this. All right, so we're at the 19th fret now on the high E string, whole step bend, and then pick it normal with lots of vibrato, and then it's 16, 19. So you go 16, 19 twice, then again, just 19 once. So it's just between those two notes. Bend again, a few times actually. Then that's a pull up, pulling off 19, 16 on the high E, over to 19 on the B, back to 16 on the high E, and back to the 19 on the B string. Then hop down to the 18th fret on the G string, pulse that bend and release, pull off to 16, over to 18 on the D, back to 16 on the G string. Alright, now we're going to end the solo with the same phrase we started it with. And then end it with these two notes right here. 14th on the D, 13 on the G. Alright, so it's a nice one. It's a great workout for keeping those bends in tune, and got a quick little legato lick in there as well. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.